My name is Lorraine Jackson, but everybody calls me Mama Lorraine. At 72 years old, I still wake up every morning in the same little brick ranch my late husband Earl and I paid off in 1998. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, magnolia tree in the front yard, and a kitchen that still smells like bacon and biscuits no matter how many times you clean it. For 35 years, I worked the 6 to 6 shift at the Russell Athletic Plant, sewing logos on hoodies so my only child, Derek, could have the things we never did. New Jordans, private trumpet lessons, a used Camaro at 16, 2 years at Middle Georgia State before he dropped out to chase real money. I never complained. That's what mamas do. Then came the phone call last October. Mama, me and Keisha done lost the apartment. Landlords changed the locks. Can we come home just till we get back on our feet? 2 months tops. Keisha is my daughter-in-law of 4 years. 35, pretty as an Instagram filter, and loud as a stadium speaker. I said yes before I even hung up the phone. That's what mamas do. They showed up with 2 U-Haul boxes, a 65-inch TV, and a brand new Pomeranian named Princess Duchess, who peed on my hardwood the minute she walked in. At first it was sweet. Keisha helped fold laundry, Derek fixed the leaky faucet, I cooked smothered pork chops, and they said grace like we taught them in Sunday school. Then the mask came off. Week 4, Keisha stopped helping. Week 6, Derek stopped asking and started ordering. Mama, Princess Duchess only eats the organic salmon kind. Pick some up when you go to Kroger. Mama, run me to work tomorrow. My car in the shop again. Mama, Keisha like her coffee with oat milk and exactly 2 pumps of vanilla at 7:30 sharp. You up anyway. I was up anyway because my arthritis don't let me sleep past 5, but that's beside the point. The final straw came on a Thursday night in April. We were eating the lasagna I'd spent 3 hours making, whole milk ricotta, $18 a pound ground wagyu because Keisha tired of regular beef. Derek wiped his mouth with the good napkins and looked me dead in the eye. Mama, tomorrow you need to be up at 5 o'clock sharp. Keisha want breakfast in bed. 3 eggs over easy, turkey bacon extra crispy, sourdough toast with that French butter, fresh orange juice, and a side of strawberries cut into roses like they do at the Ritz-Carlton. Since you the mother-in-law, it's your obligation. And Keisha didn't even look up from her phone, just smiled like she'd won the lottery. I stood there holding the empty lasagna pan, 72 years old, hands shaking from rheumatoid, and felt something inside me snap. Not break, snap clean like a wishbone. I smiled the sweetest smile I had in my arsenal. Yes, baby, Mama will take care of it. That night while they slept, I did 3 things. 1. Walked to Derek's room, took his phone off the charger, and set every alarm for 4 a.m. with the label, "Time to serve your wife, big man." 2. Pulled my fireproof lockbox from under my bed and took out the notebook I'd kept since 1987. Every dollar I ever gave or lent that boy. Total came these goes to $187,462.14 with interest I never charged. 3. Called Miss Brenda next door, retired paralegal, church usher, and my ride or die since 1974, and told her tomorrow was Judgment Day. At 4 a.m., the house sounded like a rooster convention. Derek cussed so loud Princess Duchess started howling. Keisha threw a pillow at the wall. I was already in the kitchen, robe on, coffee brewing, my coffee. Derek stormed in wearing basketball shorts and pure rage. Mama, who touched my phone? I slid a manila envelope across the table. Open it, baby. Inside, itemized list of every dollar I ever spent on him with receipts taped in. A 30-day notice to vacate signed and notarized yesterday by Miss Brenda. A second envelope addressed to Keisha containing divorce papers I'd had drawn up. Turns out when your husband commits fraud using your house as collateral, grounds are easy. Derek's face went gray. Mama, this ain't funny. Ain't meant to be. Keisha waddled in wearing a silk bonnet in confusion. What y'all screaming about at 4 a.m? I handed her the second envelope. Congratulations, baby. You free and evicted. Keisha opened it, read 2 lines, and started shrieking like somebody set her hair on fire. You can't kick us out. This Derek Mama house. Actually, I said, sipping my coffee black, it's Lorraine Jackson's house. Paid off, title and my name only, and according to Georgia law, guests who've been here 6 months without paying a dime get 30 days to get the hell on. Derek tried the soft route first. Mama, we family. We can talk this out. Then the guilt. After everything we've been through together. Then the threat. You put me out, you'll never see your grandbabies. I laughed so hard I had to put my coffee down. Baby, the only grandbaby in this house got 4 legs in answer to Princess Duchess. And she leaving with y'all. At 8 a.m. sharp, Sheriff Deputy Willis, Miss Brenda's nephew, pulled up in his cruiser to serve the official papers. He tipped his head at me like his mama taught him. By noon, the whole block knew. Sister Geraldine from church live streamed it on Facebook. Mama Lorraine just put the fear of God and Georgia law in these children. Derek and Keisha spent the next 30 days trying every trick in the book. Day 3, Keisha announced she was pregnant. Ultrasound was dated 2 years old. Girl thought I was born yesterday. Day 9, Derek brought Reverend Taylor to the house to pray on the situation. Reverend left with a plate of pound cake and told them, the Bible also say, honor thy mother, son. Day 17, they offered to pay rent, $400 a month. I told them the going rate for a 2-bedroom in Macon was $1,400 and try again. Day 25, Keisha went live crying, calling me abusive. The video got 400K views and 40K comments telling her to get a job. Day 30, move-in day. They rented the smallest U-Haul money could buy. Princess Duchess rode shotgun in a new Louis Vuitton carrier I definitely didn't purchase. As the truck pulled off, Derek rolled down the window. Mama, you gonna die lonely. I waved from the porch with my fresh cup of coffee. No oat milk, no vanilla pumps, no obligation. Better lonely than a slave in my own house, baby. 6 months later, I turned that spare bedroom into a craft room, heaven on earth. New sewing machine, a big cutting table, and a sign on the door that says, Lorraine's Happy Place, no moochers allowed. Every Sunday, I host the Widows and Wildflowers brunch. 10 ladies, all 70 and over, bring a dish and their best tea. We laugh so loud the magnolia tree shakes. Derek and Keisha, living in a 1-bedroom off Piono Nono Avenue. Princess Duchess ran away. The Camaro got repossessed. Keisha back doing nails, out of her kitchen now. Derek working security at the mall, making $14 an hour. They still call every birthday and Christmas asking for money. I send them a card that says, enclosed, love, prayers, and the phone number to Georgia Power. Pay your own light bill.
Some Sundays, I sit on my porch swing and watch the sun set over the same yard where I taught Derek to ride a bike. I think about Earl and how proud he'd be that I finally learned what he tried to teach me 30 years ago. A mama's job is to raise her children, not to carry grown-ass adults. And that sugar is the story of the breakfast that cost them $187,000 and me my last damn nerve. I'm Mama Lorraine, and this is my house, my rules, my peace. And ain't nobody waking me up at 5 o'clock for nobody no more.